Oh, you'll recognize both of our next guests. One for being one of my co-hosts on the Texas Daily, and the other for his incredible career of coaching at SMU. They're here to talk about a wonderful fundraiser coming up later this month. Welcome, Coach June Jones and Gary Cogill. And let me say this right now. These two guys have been lifelong friends, and Gary knows everything about June, and I'm sure June knows everything about Gary. But I want you to tell folks about your relationship and how you've come together.
Well, we grew up at Grant High School in Portland, Oregon together. So we're Oregonians. We're ducks and beavers, however you want to say that. But I grew up admiring June so much because we played baseball together, and my father was our summer league coach.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And taught us a lot of things.
He taught us a lot about how to wear a hat weird. And yelled at us when we
how
didn't
to take a drag
off a cigarette. And my father would have a cigarette ash this long and a baseball hat and a glove saying, "June, you got to get your butt down on that ball. Get your butt down on that ball." And we wait for the ash to fall off. It was fantastic. But I admire this guy so much.
Today and how you've come together again for this incredible event.
Well, we're doing a wine dinner, and we're doing a wine dinner for June's Foundation. I say we, the amazing Haley Hamilton.
Yes.
My beautiful wife, but
yes.
also for the last 10 years started and has been running and operating Dallas Uncorked, which is, you know, a wine organization about knowledge and about tasting. And all that money is now being channeled into, for a dinner coming up, into June's Foundation. And June, I mean, I get teary-eyed about this guy because he does amazing things for kids. And he does it in our community, and he does it all over the world.
Why do you do it?
Well, my agent was a guy named Lee Steinberg, who was Jerry Maguire, and I don't know if you remember the movie or not,
yes.
but basically he wrote a book called Winning with Integrity, and ever since I was represented by him, he kind of encouraged us all as athletes to give back to the community, and that was why we were, you know, kind of gifted with what we had the ability to do, whether play football, basketball, whatever it was.
So it was about, not just about playing, it was about character.
About character and giving back to those that gave you the opportunity to do what you do. So this foundation that my foundation, the June Jones Foundation, has the last 2 years had a mentoring program. We partnered this year with DISD in Imagine 2020, which was Mike Miles' vision for the inner city school. We had 21 inner city feeder pattern schools into 2 high schools that we had about 6,000 kids.
Wow.
And it was just a real emotional experience, a great fun time for the kids, and the opportunity to mentor these kids after school is really a powerful thing.
And you've got a lot of volunteers that are signing up to do this. Are a lot of them athletes, or?
They're coming from everywhere, actually. We tried to unite basically other groups that are already in the arena, you know, battling all the time. And so we took the Imagine 2020 project and Urban U-Turn to kind of unite all those groups to reach out to the kids, and it worked, and it is really kind of an exciting thing.
And it really is a mentoring program.
It is a mentoring program. Yeah. And you put your heart and soul in it, and you've come all the way from football player going into the NFL, coaching, all of that, to culminate this experience to give to these other young people. So you just continue to keep going and coming up and giving more.
Well, I think, you know, the older you get, the more you realize that winning is great, and it's kind of a byproduct of, you know, your efforts as a coach or a player, but at the same time, it's those kids and it's those people you're around every day is really what life is all about. And so that has really been probably meant more to me in the last 10 years in particular.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, it is.
And here's how it's going to work. Here's how it's going to work, because I know we only got about a minute left. We have this dinner on the 31st, on Wednesday night, at Sevy's, and we all love Sevy's.
Love Sevy's.
And Sevy's has donated so much, and Dallas Uncorked is hosting this event and putting it on. We'll have big format bottles of wine to the auction. All that money is going to go to the foundation, go to June. We'll raise more money in one night than we could all year long doing smaller events. And all these people will show up at Sevy's, and we're auctioning off trips to Napa that have been donated, trips to wineries in Oregon.
How much do this cost?
It costs $100 per person.
That's not
No,
bad.
for a charity event, because it's a full course, multi-course meal with wine pairings from Biltmore Wines. And Dallas and Cork does this correctly, does it right, and celebrates what June does by having a good wine dinner and celebrating the children that go with it.
So can the general public come, or have invitations?
Yes, you can buy tickets. There's a handful of tickets left. We'd love to have you there. And we say this because if you love wine and you love helping out and you love football, we'll talk about SMU all night long.
I know.
And we'll talk about the foundation. By the way, this is going to be a heck of a team this year.
I know it.
It's going to be amazing.
You can get tickets to the fantastic fundraising dinner, which is being held on July 31st at Sevy's Grill in Dallas. Tickets are only $100, and I mean you're going to get everything for that.
Yeah.
And they can be purchased through the DallasUncorked.org website.